Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Yesterday I shared with you a 7-year timeline from the visit of Pope Francis to Jerusalem on May 26th, 2014, including the 1290 days to the declaration of Donald Trump about Jerusalem, a 7-day interval to the Islamic declaration, a counter declaration that East Jerusalem belongs to the Palestinians, and from December 13th, 2017, adding 1260 days brings us to the 8th blood moon since the beginning of the TETRAD in 2014, bringing us to a perfect 7-year timeline of 1290 plus 1260 plus 7 days, 2,557 days, a perfect 7-year timeline. All of these declarations are concerning Jerusalem. But I want to share with you about the 1,335 days and why May 26th is the more perfect day for the fulfillment of day 1,335. Back in 2017, as everyone was watching the Revelation 12 sign on September 23rd, I had my eyes on the Day of Atonement, more so than the actual Revelation 12 sign itself. First of all, the Revelation 12 sign did not happen exactly on the Feast of Trumpets. It actually happened on the 3rd day of Tishri, so was not a fulfillment of the Day of Trumpets, but it was a sign that was pointing to something very, very specific. And as we were watching this time frame, the Day of Atonement, September 30th, 2017, we saw something very, very unique, that from the August 21st Great American Eclipse, the sign of Jonah, 40 days, to the Day of Atonement, September 30th. Then we had Jupiter was actually born out of Virgo on September 9th. When Jupiter crossed the line of the womb area and actually left the birth canal was not on September 23rd. The alignment happened 14 days later, but the actual birthing event was September 9th. And I saw this as a 21-day connection to the Day of Atonement, the 21 days of Daniel. Then we had the September 23rd sign, and this was the final 7-day warning, the 7 days of Noah, bringing us to the Day of Atonement, September 30th, 2017. So in this time frame, as we were watching the Revelation 12 sign, we need to consider that all the other signs that go with that were pointing more to the actual Day of Atonement, which would be the Day of Judgment, would be the actual day that the books are sealed, the end of the 10 days of awe. And we have 3 signs, 40 days, 21 days, and 7 days, pointing us to the Day of Atonement. Now, if this was the holy day that was set in 2017, remember the order to restore Jerusalem was 1947, the Palestinian partition plan, and we have a 70-year timeline bringing us to the Day of Atonement in 2017. And all of these other signs that go along with that, pointing 40 days, 21 days, and 7 days. So what do we get if we go from this one very important day in 2017, 7 days after the Revelation 12 sign, going forward, 1,335 days brings us to May 26th, 2021. Now, the other thing we see here is that from the Revelation 12 sign, we have 1,335 days bringing us to May 19th. And so what we have here then is we have between May 19th and May 26th what I believe will be, or may be, the final 7-day warning that will come on May 19th. some worldwide event, some very shocking, clear sign to the world that we are on the cusp of the rapture of the church. And I think that this can be played out between the Revelation 12 sign and the Day of Atonement, the 7-day difference, and the 1,335 days that brings us to May 19th from the Revelation 12 sign, and it brings us to May 26th from the Day of Atonement. And so I believe that the Day of Atonement was a more perfect day for the actual day of judgment. And so what we have is from that very key day, we have the final 1,335 days from the Day of Atonement in 2017. 1,335 days, bringing us to May 26th, 2021. Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 days. One more piece of information sent to me by my brother Joseph Aquaviva. Very key detail to consider about May 26th. Tribulation in Satanic gematria comes to 526. Tribulation, 526. Okay? So I just want to give you a quick update and overview why May 26th, 2021 does indeed fulfill the 1,335th day of Daniel from the Day of Atonement in 2017. I pray you are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.